What is a woman?
God.
Starting with you, go ahead. We'll actually do this around the table.
Anyone who wants to identify themselves as a woman.
Huh. Okay, we'll come back to that. What about?
Someone who was born biologically a woman.
Anyone who wants to identify as a woman.
Is a woman?
Sure.
So what is a woman? So a woman is somebody who identifies as a woman. So
yeah, that's circular logic. Yeah. No,
and
I know.
I guess I'd bring it back to you on that too.
Man, you're honed in on her. I think that's a good one.
No, well, you gave this pretty much the same answer.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We generally agree.
So you're.
So speak.
So what?
Speak,
so
woman.
your answer was a woman is anybody who identifies as a woman.
Yeah. I just don't think like I'm in a position to dictate how others feel. So that's my kind of mental.
Okay, Malik.
A woman is an adult human female.
A woman is a biological female.
A woman is a biological female or someone who completely transitions into a woman. Not through just identification.
Wait.
Like,
okay.
Like they
So
don't just go to the.
So they could be male, but if so long as they fully transition.
Yes.
They can be a woman.
Like,
okay.
I guess
like surgery and hormones.
I wouldn't necessarily say like bottom surgery for sure, but like
so they can still have a penis.
Yeah, I mean I'll say that, but like
right.
at least
2024
getting
woman.
into passability.
Okay. What about you?
A biological female, but I also agree because there's women, but there's also trans women, which you're asking what is a woman. So my answer would be a biological female, but there is the other side of it.
A woman is an adult human biological female.
Okay, so let me relate this a little bit to dating. So,
I didn't get a definition.
Oh.
What's a woman?
All right, go ahead.
A woman is an individual whose sex corresponds with that of the only sex which can produce offspring.
So female?
Wait, what?
Biological female.
So if you can't produce offspring, you're not a female?
There's some females who can't produce offspring, right?
Are they not considered women?
So you have to be cautious. So the definition is the sex which is associated with the sex which can reproduce and have offspring. That is a woman.
But men can have offspring.
Huh?
What?
No, they can't carry offspring.
Oh, I missed the carry part. I'm sorry.
Carry
Malik.
They can conceive young. Just do it. We'll do it that way if you want to
So,
be pedantic about it. The sex that which can conceive young and is associated with that which can conceive young.
Let's relate this to dating. So, are trans women women?
No.
So they're feminine, but not women.
Trans women are trans women.
But you two were kind of saying, well, if they've gone through the transition, then they can.
Because I feel like there's, especially nowadays, there's a lot of people who will they will claim trans but not transition, and there's.
Let's say they did though.
Like full transition.
Sure.
I would not I wouldn't sit there and be like, you're a real woman, but I wouldn't sit there and call you a man.
So related to dating. So a man, how do I want to frame this? Is it straight as a heterosexual man to date a trans woman?
No.
Well, hold on. Starting with you.
Yeah.
Yes, you're straight.
And to date a trans man, I think so. Or
So
trans,
if I'm as a heterosexual man, if I were to date a trans woman, is that straight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll come back to that. We'll go around the table. Go ahead.
I wouldn't. I mean, if you consider yourself straight and you're dating a biological man, then no.
They're fully female presenting. You're attracted to the female presence, so I think so.
What if they have a penis?
I might say that that's not totally straight.
Okay.
There's different definitions.
Okay, so it's obviously not straight if you're having sex with anything. If you're having sex in any other circumstance than heterosexual sex with two opposite genders. I, using logic of certain people, could present myself as a feminine presenting gay trans man. What is stopping me from presenting myself and identifying as a feminine presenting gay trans man? Because if I'm a gay trans man, it means I'm still attracted to men, but I'm feminine presenting.
Do it. No one's stopping you. Go do it.
And then if I have sex with a man as a feminine presenting gay trans man, that is not gay sex. That's straight sex.
Why even waste your time? This is super simple. Okay? You just go around the table and ask a single question. Just a single question.
Let's just continue going around the table.
Yeah.
So wait, I'm confused
A gay
by.
trans man would be a biological woman.
Exactly.
So female who wants to have sex with men.
Men, but wants to be a man.
Yes.
So what's
gay.
your point? What's your point?
The only straight sex is man, woman having sex. Trans woman is a trans woman.
Male, female.
Everyone can have their own opinion on it. To me personally, I don't consider that straight sex.
Okay.
I think anything outside of heterosexual sex I would consider pansexual. So where you accept everything or anything as it is.
Well, okay. So perhaps the better question is, a male who is having sex with a trans woman. Is there any scenario where that man can claim to be straight?
No.
Socially, I think so. I think the disconnect a lot of times is that if you ask a trans woman or a trans man, are you a woman or are you a man? Socially, I think they can be. If you're presenting fully, it doesn't matter what's down there, that's, I guess, you and your partner's business, but if you're presenting fully, then... what is he laughing? If you're presenting...
Well, let me just ask you a simple question. Can you be a black man?
Can I?
Yeah.
No.
Can you center up a little?
Why not?
Because I'm not.
What if you present yourself as being one?
I mean, if I fully committed...
That would just be blackface.
Yeah, like if I literally could become one, sure. Like all I'm saying is that if.
What do you mean become one?
Okay, wait. What I'm saying is that if there is a person or a trans woman just going about their day, whatever, and you didn't know that they were a trans woman, I would say socially that they could be considered a woman just for the sake of just having it easy. I'm not gonna.
So if I showed up at a party and I pulled a rabbit out of a hat, does that mean that socially I could do magic, or would I just be presenting an illusion?
I think a little bit of both. If you could trick people, I'm not saying that it's not.
If you can trick people, right? If you can trick them, so it wouldn't change the fact of the matter. It would be a trick.
No, correct.
So if you presented yourself as a black man, would that be the fact of the matter, or would it be a trick?
It would, I guess, be a trick. So I guess maybe I miscommunicated of like, you cannot physically I can't physically become a black man.
Oh, then how come a man can physically become a woman ever, or a woman physically become a man?
I think surface level they can. Like they can.
Well, what does that mean though? That just means that they're tricking you, right?
Yes, definitely. Just tricking you.
So what you're saying is that there are some people out there who can trick you into believing a thing which is not true.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then if that's the case, then I agree.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, I don't think that it would be considered heterosexual.
Okay. What about you?
It's a hard question. I mean, if they were fully transitioned, that would be a hard question.
Fully transitioned.
Fully transitioned.
Bottom surgery, even.
I'm not sure how to answer that. I'd say yes or, I mean, I guess no. They can't, no, they wouldn't be. If they knew the fact that they were like fully transitioned and they knew that they were trans, then no.
Okay. Wait, so you said it would
How does one not know that? Like, I'm actually confused now.
What was that?
How would they
How
not
would
know
one
that?
Like
not
if they didn't
know that?
communicate that? I don't know. If you're fully transitioned organs and everything, and you didn't communicate,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
Is
there
that-
is an example of that though. There's a clip of a, I wouldn't say well-known trans woman, but I'm not too big in the community, so I'm not too sure. But she actually said she, didn't tell a man for about 2 months, and he had no
Is that
idea.
makeup chick? Is it the makeup chick?
Dragon, right?
No,
Oh.
it's somebody completely different. But she had bottom surgery, and they were sexual with each other, and she didn't tell him for about 2 months.
So
That's
it was
SA,
tricked.
bro.
Yeah.
So
That's
that was essentially the debate on that too. But yeah, he had no idea for about 2 months.
She should. They whatever should have said something.
Wait, so okay, you said, going back to you said that it would be straight
Yeah, I think so.
for a male to date, have sex with a trans woman. Is that correct? Did you agree on that or no? I forgot.
I think it depends on the surgery post-op after all.
Okay, well, let me start here. So let's say they still have a peen.
That is slightly less straight to me, yeah.
It's slightly
Slightly
less.
less not super straight to me.
What about you?
I agree.
Oh, well, because you said it was just if you're a male dating a trans woman, that's straight.
Yeah, I think so. But
I mean, a trans woman could still have a peen,
yeah,
so still straight.
I still think it could be straight. Yeah,
Could be straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why is it
So do you
could?
So
think-
then,
Well,
so then
what
what
if
is
they're-
straight? So in this concept, when we say homosexual, we mean same-sex relationship.
Yep.
You would agree that these people have not changed their sex, correct?
Wait, sorry. Reiterate your point.
Homosexual means same sex.
Yeah.
Same-sex relationship. You would agree that these people have not changed their sex, correct?
Yeah.
You can argue they've changed their gender, but you would never argue they changed their sex, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then they would be in a homosexual relationship. Straight is a short form slang for heterosexual. So how could this ever be a heterosexual relationship if they're the same sex?
I just want to respect people, and if a man
How they
is dating
feel.
someone who is a trans woman, I think if they identify as straight, why would I dictate it otherwise? Like, why does it matter to me?
Well,
Just
because
reality.
because you can have words which operate only under two modes, really. You can have an empty label, for instance, that would be Brian's name. His name is Brian, but there's many, many, many Brians, right? It's an empty label. It's not particularly, the name itself is not pointing at anything. Now, himself as an identifier can point to him specifically. But if you say homosexual, that is a label which has meaning. It's pointing to something. Same sex. Heterosexual is pointing to something else, right? Which is opposite sex. So the question then becomes, if you conflate and make a category error out of this and say people who are the same sex are actually people who are opposite sex, now we have a word concept fallacy. So I need to understand why it is that out of respect you're going to yield to them that this thing is true, which is categorically false.
Well, the reason I do that is because I think it's easier for me to just change my language or change how.
You don't think it's easier?
So it's easier for you to lie.
No, just to respect what they want to be called. If Brian wanted to go by the name Paul,
wasn't
I
the
would call him
question.
Paul.
Yes,
Like,
but I already explained to you the distinction in names. Names are empty labels.
but
Words have specific labels, and it's because words are designed to convey information. Here's an example. When I say the word cat to you, does the word cat point to something? Can you tell me what it's pointing at?
words also transform over time.
Can you tell me what
Big
the word
Sass
cat
Energy
is pointing
donated $100. No amount of data, reasoning, or logic will change leftist women's mind. They appeal to emotion and feelings only. They are truly the scourge of the earth. They are being rejected en masse, thank God.
Yeah, well, I couldn't agree with the
Thank
super
you, Big
chatter
Sass.
more that leftist women are the scourge of the earth. But back to this, when I say the word cat, what am I pointing at?
The animal? You want me to say the animal?
Yeah, describe it for me.
I don't know how to describe a cat. Feline with little pointy ears most of the time.
It's got fur, it's got 4 legs usually, right? It's got a tail, it's got all that. So I've conveyed all of that information to you with a single word, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so how come when I say the word homosexual, there's suddenly confusion?
There's no confusion.
Okay, if there's no confusion, then why is it, other than if you know what the word means and you know what it's pointing to, and somebody says, I'm not that thing, how are they not lying?
But it's funny that you think they're lying. What if they, like, you don't know what
demonstrated
goes
how
on
they're
in
lying.
like their bedroom life? What if they don't even?
Why
is
aren't
that
you
your
a
issue?
black woman?
What?
Why aren't you a black woman?
Are you gonna do the born this way?
No,
The
I'm
argument?
asking you a specific question. Are you a black woman?
No.
If you
Wait, you're
claimed that
not?
you were a black woman, would you be telling the truth or would you be lying?
I would be lying.
Okay, well then why wouldn't the same exact thing be true in the case of homo versus heterosexual, knowing that these categories are also indicating the same thing, which is a biological reality which is associated with those words?
I don't know why I would care about this. Like, I rather just,
You don't
like
know
I
why you would
said,
care about lying?
Like
That's weird.
the truth.
I don't
kind of?
care about if someone tells
You
me a
don't care-
lie. No.
You don't care about truth.
You don't
in
care if
general?
people lie to you?
Aren't you getting a master's?
Yeah.
Hang on, I just want to make sure I'm clear on this. You don't care if people lie to you?
I don't care if, like, someone wants to identify as trans. Again, what if you deem it as a lie?
Yeah. So you just tried to duck the question. It was cleverly done, but I caught on to it quickly.
Okay.
You don't care if
Shout out
people
to you.
lie to you? Is that yes or no?
The general public, if a random person says lies to me, no, I don't care. Why
You
would I
don't care. So if you have a friend who is a friend of yours, do you care if they lie to you?
I would care more. But it depends
What
what
about
it
a
is.
family member?
I would care more, but it depends what it is.